This thing loads down slow. Oh, there we are. Right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a somewhat worn-out Sunday evening episode of Ted's Brew Cellar. I've been shouting and screaming at my computer screen the last couple of hours because I've been trying desperately to beat the final mission of the original Homeworld. I'm not recording that for my gaming channel, but it's basically it's one of those old classic real-time strategy games from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Fantastic game, and I was playing the remastered version of it from 2015. Really, really good game. Thoroughly well recommended. And yeah, that's probably like why I'm looking a bit haggard and worn out, so I definitely need a drink. So today we're going to be taking a look at another one of the Brewdog beers from their subscription box set, which I cancelled from recently. This one, however, does look quite interesting in the same way that the last two I've reviewed from them have been interesting. So this one's going to be the Silk Road, which is directly from Brewdog, and it's a lychee and mango hazy IPA. Now, those mixtures of flavours in a sort of like hazy IPA way, which is kind of like lends itself. Hazy IPAs I usually find tend to lend themselves towards being kind of like a cross between an IPA and a hazy, like juicy pale ale. So with that in mind and those flavours in there, that could be really good. The Silk Road was a slave and trade route that went through Africa and Arabia many centuries ago during the height of the African slave trade, and it was also the name of a very, very illegal drug dealing website on the dark web. So yeah, a lot of history behind this name, very fascinating. Thoroughly recommend reading into it because it will give you quite a few hours of interesting research to go into. But this is just your standard IPA, really. So this is brewed in Elon by Brewdog themselves. So yeah, I gotta say though, I do like the colours, the sort of checkered zigzag sort of kind of shapes with the mixture of like kind of chrome cyan and sort of like muted chromed emerald. Really nice looking mixture of colours, so I'll give that a solid 8 out of 10. I'm not really sure what it's meant to represent about the drink, but it looks handsome. So first things first, we'll have ourselves a quick snifter of what this is like. Yep, smells like a mango Rubicon actually. Really smells strongly of mango. There is that like sort of juiciness of like the lychee in the end there, but most of the flavour is just mango, so it could be a bit overpowering, but then again that might not necessarily be in a bad way, I guess, but we won't know until we've tried it. I will say the smell is probably like a good 7 out of 10. It does smell good, it's just that the mango is quite overpowering in terms of the nose, I would say. And now that our palate cleanser is out of the way, on to the most important part of the video, and to everyone at home, I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. So, bottoms up. Yeah, basically tastes like how I thought it would. Basically tastes like a more mild, boozy, mango fizzy Rubicon with a slight hint of lychee. Don't really know what I was expecting, but it's nice. It's just not. It's just not the most striking beer, but then again, it doesn't necessarily need to be. The body is definitely a bit fuller than the one we drank yesterday. And the flavour is really nicely balanced. You've got this got slight through line of hoppiness. The overarching flavour is mango, but like the finish is distinctly lychee. So it's got its flavours segmented up in a way where you can distinctly tell what they are and where they are, but they don't clash against each other, so that's quite good. So overall, I would say that the flavours could be balanced out a little bit more, and more dimension could be given to like the hops and barleys and also the lychee in this drink, because they are a bit overpowered by the mango. The texture is just kind of not really there, and it doesn't really have the texture, I would say, of a hazy IPA or a juicy pale ale. But it's not bad, and it does lend itself towards the flavour that is there by having a generally dry texture and a bit of a wet finish at the end. So generally it's pretty good. It's not perhaps the most remarkable beer out there, but what is there is very solid. So in a kind of similar vein to the one from yesterday, I think I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Really, really solid stuff. Not like fully blowing my mind away, but I have thoroughly enjoyed this. And if I did see it on the shelves at the supermarket, I would definitely buy it because it is a really nice relaxation beer, I feel, more than anything. So yeah, solid stuff. Really well deserved 7.5 out of 10, and I would thoroughly recommend it to most first time IPA drinkers as well as some more veteran ones. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for any future episodes of Ted's Brew Cellar, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to all that in the video description down below. But until next time, I may or may not do any episodes next week because I might be up in London seeing my family. But until then, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take masks with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Brew Cellar. Bye bye for now.